This is the story of Nanuk the Bear, an ancient Eskimo myth, and how his story led to the creation of the Pleiades constellation. Nanuk was a large, peaceful polar bear who often avoided trouble. One day, he was walking around the icy forests of the Arctic when he heard a rustling close by. Nanuk was no foolish bear, so he slowly approached the source of the sound, making sure he took great care to not be detected. He creeped closer and closer until he was able to peek out into the clearing, and that was when he saw three Eskimo dogs. Nanook knew better than to trifle with such ferocious animals, so he slowly began to creep away. But it was too late. The dogs had already caught wind of him, so Nanook turned and ran. Thus began the chase. It seemed no matter how fast or how far Nanook ran, dogs were always just a few paces behind. From Arctic to desert and now an ocean, it seemed nothing could stop these dogs from reaching their so-called prey. And finally, after much, much running, Nanook reached the end of the world. Unfortunately, he had still had his pursuers on his tail, and he was cornered. Nanook had a tough decision to make. He could either surrender himself to the dogs, where he would surely be eaten, or he could take a plunge into the deep unknown. After a moment of hesitation, Nanook ran off the edge into the abyss. The pack chasing him was so caught up in the hunt that they followed without a thought. And so, they all fell deeper and deeper into the void. Yet Nanook almost felt as if he was falling upwards, rising above the ground where he once roamed. He realized he was in fact rising towards the heavens, far above the earth that he knew now. But Nanook also noticed something else. After spending so much time off of the earth, he felt as if he himself began to become a star, just like the many that had passed him by. And so, Nanook eventually lost his corporeal form, and his pursuers suffered the same fate. Yet Nanook continued to be chased across the heavens. This infinite hunt led to the creation of the Pleiades constellation, which depicts the eternal chase. Nanook's story may end here, but his tale will continue long, long after we ourselves have passed on to another world.